Hello everyone, welcome to Geeky Nerd. Today we will begin the fifth part of the aptitude topic averages. From this video, we will be seeing various scenarios or applications where the fundamentals of averages would be utilized to solve the necessary requirements. Before proceeding further, I hope everyone would have learned and practiced the problems related to the previous videos thoroughly. If you had not learned the previous concepts, please click on the card or the link in the bio to watch them. It is recommended to learn the fundamentals thoroughly and start this video. Here, we will see how the fundamentals of average gets utilized to find out the essential requirements in the scenario of students and marks. Like, share and subscribe the channel for more interesting concepts and shortcut methods for solving them. Without wasting any time, let's head into the part 5 video of averages based on marks. So let us get into a new concept involving students and their marks. So in this concept, it has been given that if the average of n students in a class is A, average of passed students is X, and the average of failed students is Y, then we need to compute number of students passed or number of students failed. From the question or the concept, we can clearly arrive at the total number of students is equal to n, and the overall average of the class is A, average of passed students is X, average of failed students is Y. If we are asked to find the passed students, that is number of students passed, we can use the formula of total students, the whole multiplied by total average minus average of failed students divided by average of passed students minus average of failed students. If we want to determine the passed students, we have to, that is number of passed students, we have to imply this formula. This formula can be memorized, or if we find it difficult to memorize, we will have a traditional method which we will discuss in next few minutes. So once the passed students is calculated, we know that the total number of students as n. Therefore, subtracting passed students from total number of students will give the failed students. So using this concept, we can calculate both the number of passed students and the number of failed students. So let us discuss a traditional method to solve this kind of questions without memorizing the formula. So the concept remains the same, that is average of n students is A, average of passed students is X, and average of failed students is Y. Okay, so we are assuming here that number of failed students as B. So total number of students is n, number of failed students is b, therefore number of passed students will be total number of students minus failed students, which is equal to n minus b. We need to find out number of passed students, therefore we can frame the below equation, that is total number of students into average of all the students is equal to total number of passed students multiplied by their average plus total number of failed students multiplied by their average. Here we are equating the total number of marks on either side. So we got to frame this equation, that is n multiplied by a is equal to n minus b the whole multiplied by x plus b into y. Here n represents the total number of students, b represents the number of failed students, n minus b represents the number of passed students, x denotes the average of the passed students, and y denotes the average of the failed students. Of all the unknown parameters, maximum 3 to 4 parameters would be provided so that we can find the single unknown. So let us solve some of the problems to gain practice in solving such questions. So let us consider this example. In a class, there are 75 students and their average marks in the annual examination is 35. If the average marks of the passed students is 55 and the average marks of the failed students is 30, find out the number of students who got failed. So, from the question, we can clearly see that total number of students is equal to 75 and overall average, that is A is equal to 35. Average of passed students equal to 55, which is considered as X. Average of failed students equal to 30, which will be considered as Y. The motto of the question is to find out the number of students who got failed. So this can be determined using the below equation. Overall marks is equal to overall marks of passed students plus overall marks of failed students. So the overall marks of the class will always be equal to overall marks of the passed students plus overall marks of the failed students. Here the overall marks can be found as number of students multiplied by average mark. So number of students multiplied by average mark will be equal to number of passed student into average plus number of failed student into average. So we know that total number of students is equal to 75 and average mark is equal to 35. This will be equal to number of passed students. We are assuming it as B multiplied by average of passed students is equal to 55 plus number of failed students is equal to 75 minus B multiplied by its average, that is 30. Upon solving this equation, we will find out the answer, that is 75 into 35 will be equal to 55B plus 2250 minus 30B. So 75 into 35 will be equal to 2625. Therefore, 2625 is equal to 2250 minus 25B, which in turn will be 25B is equal to 2625 minus 2250. 25B is equal to 375, which in turn will give us B is equal to 15. So we have found out the number of passed students as 15 and failed student number of failed is equal to 75 minus 15, which is equal to 60. Therefore, out of 75 students, 60 students have failed in the examination. So in this concept, what we have done is we have to equate the overall marks. That is, overall marks of the class will always be equal to sum of the marks of the passed students plus sum of the marks of the failed students. Upon equating, we can find out either the number of passed or the number of failed students, from which the other one can be determined, vice versa. Let us solve one more problem to understand this trickier concept easily. The average marks of 120 students is 35. If the average of the passed students was 39 and the average of the failed students was 15 marks, find the number of students who have passed. So it is clear from the question that number of observations is equal to 120. We know that average of passed students is equal to 39 and average of failed students is equal to 15. Overall average is equal to 35. We need to find out the number of students who have passed. We know that we have to equate overall marks of the class with the overall marks of passed students plus overall marks of failed students. So we know that overall marks is equal to number of students multiplied by average marks will be equal to number of passed students multiplied by average plus number of failed students multiplied by average. So total number of students is 120 multiplied by average 35 will be equal to number of passed students, we assume it as B, multiplied by its average 39 plus number of failed students will be equal to total minus passed. Therefore 120 minus B multiplied by 15. This in turn can be written as 4200 equal to 39B minus 15B plus 1800. Upon solving we get 4200 minus 1800 is equal to 24B. Therefore 2400 is equal to 24B and B equal to 100. Therefore from the examination of 120 students, 100 students have passed the examination successfully. If we want to find out the number of failed students, we can subtract total number of students minus number of students who have passed, which will give us 20. So with this, we would have clearly understood this concept. In this video, we learned how the basics of averages play an active role in determining the essential requirements of the scenario, students and marks. We solve problems via the shortcut method as well as the traditional method so that the listeners can choose the method as per their convenience. I insist all the viewers to practice solving more and more problems so that the speed of solving can be increased. Like, share, and subscribe the channel. Also, convey it to your friends such that they can be benefited. Until we meet in the next video, thank you.